Howdy folks, just got done through with work for today and I'd share with you this my new Glock I got. I've been after a 19C for a while and they'd quit making them, and they got the Glock Summer Special going right now, so they're releasing them this summer. And I happened to run across one. I think it was Saturday. Took it out Sunday and shot it. Put about 100 rounds through it. Just got the just regular old Glock sights, the plastic sights, the regular mag release, and the regular slide stop. It's not like the FS where they put the extended stuff on it. I can get some good shots out of here. I've been looking for a used one on the arms list and stuff for a while, and no luck. And and most of them were Gen 3s anyhow, but I like the Gen 4 texture so much better. I was happy to see they get a Gen 4. And see it's ported. Got the holes where the gas just blows up through. Helps with the recoil. And it does recoil less. And just night and day difference, but it is noticeable. So here was the other summer special, the FS with the front serrations, which I haven't shot it yet, but it shoots like every Glock probably. But here was I've had this one, I don't know, 20 years, the 23C. So I used to the compensated models, and I never had a problem with them. They don't blind you or nothing like that. And I polished the barrel on this one. Ain't that nice? Look at that. Glock barrels are what is it, chromium that makes them stainless? I forget. I have to go back and look, but they will not. Well, this one's been polished. I polished it 5 years ago, so obviously. But I may do that one like that too. But let's see. Alright. And most of you on the compensated, if you get it really close to you, there's a little bit more percussion comes out, blows up the top. I mean, it's not dramatic, but you can tell a difference. There's more percussion from it. But it is a little smoother shooting. But I did this, if y'all haven't seen these, the FS front serrations model has the extended slide release and mag latch release. To me it ain't really extended. It's micro inches, whatever, smaller, but the front's rounded. It makes it much smoother. I like that. And this one had steel sights because it was different. And even Mo 23 had the trichicons on it. But I used to all shoot 40s, right? But the last, this ammo thing over the last several years, it got to where you couldn't find nothing. But if you could even find it, would be 9mm. You could always find 9. So, and everybody's all about the 9, and they do shoot. They are easy to shoot. They're a little bit easier to shoot, but I always had 40s. So now I've started, the ammo thing made me switch over to the 9. So all my guns I buy now are 9mm. Oh, I didn't open them to show you. It's like all Glocks. We're all Gen 4s. It comes with 3 mags, the mag loader, the back straps, and the brush, and then the push rod, cleaning rod, however you want to call it. But none of my guns, my hands ain't. They the medium, maybe medium and small size. And if they're dirty, I just got done working. I tried to scrub them, but personally, to me, the stock with no back strap is about like a Gen 3. I need to measure it and see, but anyway, I don't even use one. But thought I'd share this, and I will say this: when I had it out shooting, if you limp, God, I'm getting tongue tied. This is hard to do these videos by yourself because I'm standing behind the camera. I'm trying to make sure I don't ramble on and there's nothing for you to watch and keep it in focus. Not bump it. It is really tough by yourself. But, no, see, what I was even going to say. I just sidetracked myself. Oh, if you limp wrist this thing, and I noticed it because I was trying to pull it really close to me to see how the percussion was, and I limp wrist it, and it had a stovepipe. Not all the time, but maybe 1 out of 10, 1 out of 20 rounds. If you limp wrist it, and I mean, you got to barely be holding it, it will get a stovepipe or double feed. Well, not a double feed, it's one that don't come back. It's, I guess the recoil on it softens it enough. It could probably use a lighter spring as compared to one that ain't compensated. So I wouldn't worry about it at all. But like I said, if you really try, and I made a shooting video, I'll show it. I don't know if I posted it or not, because like I said, I got this and I compared it to other ones, and none of my other Glocks, I don't care how, even my little 43, how easy you limp wrist them, they'll function. But this in here is just enough difference, I guess, cause to compensate. And I took the barrel. I got another Glock 19. I took the barrel, swapped everything around. I might have told you to shoot me if I told you about, but I took the recoil spring out of another Glock Gen 4, brand new one, put in it. It would still do it. And I put a non-ported barrel inside of this one. You know, see the cuts in it, the holes in it where gas blew up. I put a non-ported barrel inside of it, and it wouldn't do it no more. So it's the ported barrel blowing up. And since I'm a Glock fanboy, I probably shouldn't even tell y'all that. But anyway, it happens, right? But there's not a lot to tell. It's you know, it's like every other Glock. This is the ported model, and the fact that you can't hardly find these anymore. I think they probably don't sell as good. So you know, when they build them, they go by numbers. You know, ones that sell the least, they ain't gonna keep making them. I hope I got you some good, clear shots. And I can too. Please comment on my videos. I mean, that makes it. I love to hear what y'all think. What say are, you know, you should have did this. Why didn't you do that? Why didn't you tell us this? Or if you just like it, because you know, I might show y'all how to do this. How I polish this barrel out sometime. It's really not hard at all. But when I first did that, I didn't know if it would rust or not. I even called Glock and asked them. I said, is there enough stainless in the Glock barrels that if I polish it, well, I don't even know how I worded it to them, would it rust? They wouldn't tell me. Would not tell me. So that's why I had that Glock top secret video. Come on, focus in there. And now I'm rambling. But it's still these summer specials. No, man, I just have now seen another FS. The guy who had this had one of these, and he had one FS. And I said, well, I done found an FS. Just hang on to that C. He actually had him tell me to call me if he got one in. And, yeah, I try to stick with my Glocks. I need to make a video on that, too, now. I mean, it keeps it, you know, I don't buy a lot of guns I'm not going to use. I got some I do, because I collect some, obviously. But with having my guns Glock, I mean, it's easy to have several mags and stuff. It's just, what do you call it, platform, whatever, works for me. Not that there's just the end-all guns, but they've proven and it works. And if y'all ever seen, did I tell you, if you didn't watch my veteran holster, I've had another couple weeks now wearing it. This was my first Kydex holster. I love it. And I got to looking back, because looking around, this is the only brand I believe you can find that has a genuine steel clip that won't snap in two and break. And I give that props to Vetter for that. But anything else, like I said, Glock 19C. They did on these new ones cut the center out a little bit here in this barrel. Don't focus. Whereas my old one that was from 20 years ago, it was flat. And I do notice it gets a little bit of rub marks right where they cut this one out. don't hurt nothing. But anyway, compensated, if you ain't ever had a compensated one, recoils is slightly less. It's not dramatic. It has a little bit more percussion. It's not dramatic at all. It ain't gonna roll fire in your eyes. Probably competition or something, you know, keep you stay on target or whatever. Just added to my collection. Either way, I got it either how. So I guess 10 minutes in of rambling. Like I said, please comment on the video. Let me know what you think, and appreciate y'all watching. See you.